A big mabuhay around the world, and welcome back to All Things Filipino. I certainly hope you've enjoyed our videos. We've enjoyed your likes and subscriptions, so if you haven't already, please subscribe. Since it's been a while, let's go right to the video with Morissette and Against All Odds.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you, you're the only one who really knew me at all.
Wish 1075.
How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we share the laughter and the pain, and even share the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I've got to face. I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why you're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space. But to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a good look at me now, 'cause I'll still be standing here, and you're coming back to me as I can't stop. That's the chance I've got, it's all. So take a look at me now. No.
What a performance by Morissette. Once again, I apologize. It's a little emotional for me. It just brings back so many memories of the Philippines when I met my wife online. And that song just epitomizes, how I met her. It was against all odds. It was against all odds. When anyone falls in love, how do you find that one special person in the world? And for Morissette to really embody that performance, with love. You can tell she's been in love before, and it just brings back when I was in Manila and I met my wife for the first time. And, I met her online, and you're just sitting there, and you see someone you like with her profile, and I just noticed her beautiful smile, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it when I saw it, and I was hoping that she would think the same about me, but I really didn't have a picture up because I was, kind of shy. And she told me later that she was kind of intrigued by it. And, I didn't put a picture up. And so I emailed her and emailed her for a while, and we chatted and stuff like that via email. And finally she said, "Can you send a picture?" And I did. And I was so overjoyed that she liked me. And then we started corresponding back and forth. And, you hope that you don't make a mistake, because, it's against the odds. You make one mistake and, maybe someone doesn't talk to you. They don't know you. You're just online. And so you hope you don't make a mistake hitting the wrong letter or saying the wrong thing. You're trying so hard, right? And I remember the first time I knew that, we had really fallen in love, even though it was online, was I recorded a song for her. And she heard that, and she fell in love with me, and I fell in love with her. And we started, chatting, video chatting and things like that. But still, you're just hoping that everything works out. And so when I hear the song, and I hear her go, with the transitions and the emotion, a slow song is so hard to do. And Morissette pulls it off perfectly. It starts off slow. And then, you can hear the emotion. And, you just feel it. Like when you're alone, when you're not in love. And, you feel it. I'm in an empty space. And you feel that. And so like I was online and didn't have anybody and she didn't either. And that's what drew us together. But still, it was against the odds. And so she sings that song with the perfect transition and emotion, and then she brings it up at the end. And that kind of was, how I, like I met my wife. It started out slow, and then I sang to her, and it picked up. And then, you're on the plane. I went to see her for the first time, and you're on the plane, and you're thinking to yourself, will she like me? Will she love me when she sees me in person? And I land after, 12 and a half hours. And, I was nervous. And I get off the plane and I go through customs and I'm going through picking up my bag. And I'm getting ready and I'm waiting for my bags, but my bags aren't there because there are so many OFWs and visitors. My bag, I'm waiting there and it go around and around, and my heart is like boom, boom, boom. And I go, I better call her. On my phone. And I had rented a special phone, international phone, to call her that would, work on the Philippine network. And it didn't work. And I'm sitting there and I can't contact her. My bags aren't coming. And all I can think about was, I was just, going a little bit crazy there. And finally, I said, listen, I got to get this together. I got to change my shirt. And I put a new shirt on. And of course, after a 12 and a half hour flight and your jet lag, I look terrible. But, what could I do? And I get everything together. And I get my bags finally. They're the last two off the plane, believe it or not. Because I was the first one, I guess, to check in. I don't know. And I get them off and I'm walking, and this is the old Manila airport, not the new terminal. And I don't know if you remember, but it has all these narrow passageways. And all I could think of, I'm walking down there, is, will she love me? Will I love her? This is against the odds that, two strangers meet a world apart. And I'm walking down the hallways of the airport, and I'm like, will she be there? There are stories, and of course on the other side, she was waiting for me, and I was late. And of course, there are stories of people coming and I should say not coming. They say they're going to come and they don't. And so I didn't know if she thought I wasn't coming. And so I got out there as soon as I could, and I'm just like, if she's not there, how am I going to get to the airport, to the hotel? It's late at night. And then finally, I get to the last door and I'm like, should I leave the airport? Should I make arrangements to see if I can get back in? And I just walk outside and there she is, smiling at me. And I just saw her beautiful face and I knew it was meant to be, even though it was against all odds. And we hugged each other, and all of a sudden you hear this voice behind me going, safety first. And I'm like, what? And it was the security guard telling us, he was laughing because he knew that, we were in love. And he said, listen, you're in a crosswalk, safety first. You have to get to the other side. And so that's how we met face to face for the first time. We eyeballed, right? You guys say eyeball. And that was our first eyeball face to face. And of course, just like, this song, it was Morissette's first viral song. And so I just thought, and the title, Against All Odds, sort of, I really could get into it. I really could feel it emotionally when I heard this song. And it was, of course, it was her first big break, and it was, of course, my big break to meet my wife. And it was against the odds. And so remember, sometimes things are against the odds, but sometimes the odds are in your favor. So peace out, and please subscribe.